Hi everyone, it's Bob. Here I am with my friend Dublin Bob. Yeah, there he is, by my music desk, hopefully not writing any insulting songs about me. Today we're going to explore the interior of the enormous tree. At long last. I think we kind of overloaded on the anticipation personally. Maybe. But today the secrets will begin to be uncovered. Without any more arguments from you, let's get going. We're in the music room, as we said, so if we just go across here to the stairs and up into the attic. Here we go. We're in the attic now. How come I have to follow you around all the time? Well, maybe you won't have to follow me around all the time. Okay, so anyway, to get down to the tree, we're going to have to go through the maze. Dun dun dun! I hope there's some food in there, because I'd hate to think of someone finding our skeletons in a year's time if we got lost. I don't think it's big enough to get lost permanently. That's it, you following me? Yes, following you again, just the way you like it. Oh, do be quiet. Yep, I recognise the way, and here we are. And here we are down the ladder. Are you ready to follow me down the ladder? Yes, more following. Okay, down we go. There we are. So I know the way, so you have to follow me. I was kind of thinking I was, doing you a favour by taking you on this exciting trip. But maybe not. Oh, don't worry, you're my master. I'll submit willingly to your leadership from now on. So if I get in first, yeah, I'll let you lead this time. At last, I get to go first. Here we go, and off we go. Phew. So, I used to think this tunnel was enormous. When I built it, I thought, I can't believe I built such a huge tunnel. But I built some much bigger ones since. Oh, bit of a glitch there, sorry about that. We get to the corner. Are we there yet? I think you should have been in the back. Okay, here we are. I shall jump out. Woo! Both carts go back. And, hey, you're forgetting the order of procession. Shocking. We stand back. We're going up this ladder now. You know, I think I prefer going down ladders to going up, particularly ones this big. Well, hopefully it'll be worth it when we get to the top. It looks kind of woody round us. Am I right in assuming we're inside the tree trunk? Yep, you certainly are. And here we are at the top. There's the leaves. If we jump out and make our way over here, pretty good view. There's Diver Bob. Oh, there was Yorkshire Bob until you walked in front of him. Yep, there's the castle. If we move over this way, look, there's London Bob. You know, it's pretty cool up here, Bob. It's a pretty amazing view. I do like it. I'm almost beginning to be glad you brought me. Well, that makes it all worthwhile. So as it happens, we also have a ladder down here and in to the treehouse. Woohoo! It's pretty good in here, Bob. I do like it. If we were kids, we could play for hours in here, imagining all sorts of games. It's a great hideout. As I'm an adult, however, I wouldn't mind a glass of something cool while I admire the view, because it is a good view. There it is, isn't it? You can see all the way around there. Woo! But how come you haven't got a little cupboard in the tree trunk with some refreshment? Well, that would be a good idea, I admit, but it's not actually possible to put a cupboard into the trunk for reasons which will become clear. Okay, that's the top room. There's another one down here. Let's go. There's just a space in between the two rooms where we actually had to let some branches be growing. Okay, so we've got accommodation here, as you can see. Good facilities. Oh, you found the door. Ah, I see you've got certain facilities in here that are very important to you. There we are, just had to do that. Oh, excuse me, wash. Well, you see, imagine if I was staying the night here in one of those beds. Yeah. If I were to be caught short during the night, it's bad enough having to go downstairs without having to go all the way back down the ladders and the tunnels and the railway line to the castle. That would be a bit of a nightmare, wouldn't it? I think you'd just like to have one near you personally, a sort of psychological crutch. Oh, rubbish. Anyway, what do you think of the secret of Bob's castle then? This amazing treehouse. It's nice in here, Bob. I like it. But I must admit, I feel a bit underwhelmed. I was expecting something more exciting after the way you went on about it. Well, I see what you mean. Okay, let's see if we can improve on matters. Let's go back to the ladder. Let's get up into this space in between the trees. Yep, you're following. That's good. Of course, Bob, always following. And look, door number 1 and door number 2. Oh, wow. Now, I thought downstairs that door we went through was door number 1 and door number 2 combined. Very amusing. You're so vulgar. Of course, Bob. Only when I'm with you, you bring out the best in me. So, we're going to go down number 1, okay? Yes, I'm right behind you, Bob. Oh, there is another very long ladder to climb down, as you'd expect. So, where are we going? Have you built another castle in some remote location, an even bigger one? Nope. I have, however, got 2 minecarts down here. That's exciting. If you could stop the things going away. Now, I'll get in mine. Whoa. You got in before I was ready. Okay, here we go. Oh, phew. Long last. Wow, I love tunnels through water. Don't you? I always think an underwater adds drama. Specifically the drama of thinking that you might drown. That's it. Say witty things at my expense to keep the viewers interested. We'll need it during this long journey with the unknown ending. I'm sure I can manage that, Bob. You do like to keep the suspense going, don't you? Are you worried that the viewers will get bored and make cups of tea if you don't ham it up the whole time? In a word, yes. I do hope everyone enjoys the tunnel. It's very scenic, particularly that bit going through the waterfall. So are we going through door number 2 next time then, Bob? No, door number 2 leads to a tunnel that's too long for one of these videos. I'm afraid the viewers will get bored, so we're waiting for Glasgow Bob to do something about speeding up transport for us. Then we'll do number 2. This is a bit long too, but pretty scenic so far. I'll give you that. Woo! I think. Ooh, okay. Yes, another water tunnel. Are you trying to make me hydrophobia? Come on. It depends. Does it make you quake silently in terror, or are you loudly petrified? Have a guess, Bob. It's me you're talking about. Imagine being in a narrow tunnel with a man screaming for his life. Yeah, I thought you'd go down shouting. Anyway, you haven't even got hydrophobia. You realise it's the posh name for rabies. I've got an excuse to moan about my tunnel. Of course, you ham it up, I ham it up. Thank goodness we're outside. It was hard work being in there with your sense of humour. What do you think to the countryside round here then? It's really beautiful, Bob. I love it. I just hope that if anyone comes along, they build, respectably and don't take up too much space. I know what you mean. I think we did our best to do that when we built our places. I don't call putting 1,000 tons of stone on the poor turf and calling it a castle respectable to the land personally. And what about that dirty great wall you put around a huge piece of land and kept it all to yourself? Look, I like walled gardens, okay? To make a walled garden, you need walls. And the castle is there for anyone to enjoy. It's like the National Trust or something. There's always someone dropping in. Anyway, we're approaching our destination. If you look ahead, you can see one of the local centres of population. Oh, you mean a village? I didn't realise we had neighbours so close. Yep, when I built this long line, I found some local inhabitants. They're quite friendly. They don't seem to mind you visiting, but they don't say very much. And for some weird reason, they built their village right over this enormous trench. Whatever you do, don't fall in. So I built this attractive-looking bridge over it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I didn't mean to shove the sheep out of the way, but I didn't see what else we could do. Okay, so here we go. This is really nice. It's very rustic-looking, very attractive and rural. Yeah. And they're entirely self-sufficient, as you can see. Everyone seems to be ignoring us, as usual. Look, you can see all the crops they've got growing and everything. Oh, wow. Hello, madam. And their houses here, they're kind of tiny, you know. You can go up here and there's nothing in them either. I don't know what they do. Bob, are you just barging into people's houses without so much of an invitation? Honestly, don't you think you should at least ask before you invade their privacy like this? Well, no one seems to mind, and in terms of getting an invitation, why don't you try and get in a conversation with one of our hosts? Okay, here we go. That's it. Hello, sir. Lovely to meet you in your beautiful village. My name is Dublin Bob. This is my friend Bob behind me. Pleased to meet you, sir. We're your neighbours, a mile or two off in that direction. So, how do you like it, living here? This is very strange. Do these guys not speak any particular language? They just seem to go, which is not very meaningful from my point of view. No, I've been here a few times, and I made several attempts to speak, and got nothing except So to be honest, I just started to walk around and do my own thing, like this. They don't seem to mind. This is a nice house. I like this one because it's got a slightly more interesting shape. Yeah, it's good. Empty again though. Yeah, but somehow it seems all wrong. I'm not used to taking liberties with people's property like this. Well, if you come a few times, I think you get used to it, as I have. Actually, I think there is one major attraction about this place. Ah, you've noticed the ladies, have you? Yes, I've been starved of female company. Perhaps they might like to talk to a handsome young chap like me. Excuse me, madam. Very nice to meet you in your beautiful village. Are you married by any chance? I wouldn't like to step on another man's toes. I think she's overwhelmed by your charms. I hope she's not the blacksmith wife, though, because they tend to be rather large gentlemen. You know, she's got a pretty deep voice for a lady, and not much to say for herself either, except "frr." What a disappointment. Oh well, you know, these people remind me of you, Bob. They're gentle, they're simple, they have a limited vocabulary, but they're friendly. I think they only know about 100 words less than you do. So I know 100 words and "frr," do I? Good grief. Okay, let's say our goodbyes. We'll hang around with our local neighbours for a bit, and then we can get back. You won't be able to stay here too long, Bob. They don't appear to have any toilets in these houses. They probably go in the garden like you do. Next time, it's The Secret of Bob's Castle Part 2, featuring Miner Bob and myself. Goodbye, everyone. Please leave some insulting comments to puncture this buffoon's conceit. No, sorry, can't top that. See you next time. Bye.